Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Just going to be doing a few tests before we get underway. Um, I'd like to thank all of you, whoever's going to be watching this, for checking my channel out. I know I've not been posting very frequently the past few months. Schedule was busy, a lot of things going on in life, but decided I had to make a comeback. Um, Just want to say thank you to all of you who are going to be watching this video. I hope I can get more videos out over time. Um, that being said, that being said, uh, as the title suggests, as the thumbnail suggests, today we're going to be doing a memorial flight with Spirit Airlines. Just jump off to do the walk around of this once great airline, because this is not a flashy, luxurious airline, but this was the airline for the everyman in the US. And it's only been a few weeks since they shut down operations, and this has already started to hit the aviation industry in the US pretty hard. We're going to be talking a little bit about Spirit Airlines, the low-cost aviation industry in general, what happened, what led to all of this, and what I hope the future of aviation in the US is going to be as well. Maybe I can touch upon that a little bit. But of course, we're not going to be able to get into all of that. What we're going to be able to do is to fly a short hop from Las Vegas, Phoenix. We're going to be doing that one leg for sure. And if my mood hits and if I feel like it, I might even end up doing a turnaround and maybe flying one more. All right. Let me also, might have to actually set up my stream as well a little bit, because it has been a while, and getting all of this stuff set up is going to be a little bit. Oh, because I just updated my OBS as well. And where was I? Yes, we're going to be taking this beautiful bird. Registration November 648 November Kilo. Phoenix. Boarding has started. We are already loading the bags, and we're going to do walk around. And one thing that I do like about this livery is how nice this yellow, bright yellow airplane looks against this bright sky. Sky is almost clear, barely any clouds over here. You do have some weather developing. I think that's the west and northwest side, but over to the south, it's going to be clear skies. And I suspect I'll have to take a look at the charts, but it looks like we're going to have clear skies throughout the flight today. GPU is connected, and so is the pushback truck. I mean, they've not they're not ready to drive us out yet. The chocks are still in place, but they have connected the tug. And we're going to be expecting back once boarding starts, and it's going to be on time, according to my OFP. Let me just make my way to these engines here. As you can see, Phoenix A320 and modeling over here is second to none in my opinion. Probably the best external model that I have seen any airplane. I will have to take a really good look at the PMDG high detail update, but I suspect that this probably beats Phoenix today. And they gave this update for free. Just saying. So Phoenix for the win. I mean, I am looking forward to seeing what they release next. It's going to be an update for the 20 with some nav fixes and everything, because the VNAV is a little bit off right now, especially. But I'm looking forward to their Neo when they come in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the A320 Neo, not the 21, because I have the FS Labs already. 20 Neo will be exciting. All right. I cannot really stop admiring all of this texturing and modeling that they've done here. From all of this rivets having some wear and tear, all of these marks underneath the wing. Truly looks exceptional. Um, so I think it's high time to jump back into the cockpit. One thing I wish we could do is actually like stairs and open that door and get in. I think boarding would have been complete by now. The loading is complete. So I'm just gonna go back in. And let me switch the camera profile mode. Normal. Gonna be setting up our track IR as well. Track IR is active. Yep, that works. And now that we're all set up, gonna get ready to fill in the box. But before that, let's just gonna get status here from the cabin and hear out for that. That's gonna play through these speakers. And hopefully be able to start initializing them. Started. Edit data request. Alright. Estimated en route time 43 minutes. And departure is estimated at 17:30. That's 8 minutes left. That's our block off time, off block time. So let's just init request. And let's see, NKS 2435. We have a cost index of 10. Okay, hang on. Cost index of 10. Okay, hang on. Let me grab this thing first. Then probably. I need to get the word out that my channel is gonna come back alive from the dead. So that is something, you know, which I'm very focused on. I need to bring my channel back alive. Another thing that we need to do is probably do this every week. So my target is to do one stream a week, and it's going to be a live stream with different airplanes which I own, perhaps sometimes an X-plane as well. And we're going to be doing a live stream with probably random failures or random events, or a live stream very low probability of failures and go for some topic that I'm interested in, I want to talk about. It could be ranging from aviation all the way to economics, all the way to geopolitics, whatever I feel like talking about. And hopefully I'm trying to bring a little bit something extra, things that I'm passionate about when it comes to things other than just flying. So I want to express my own passions when it comes to things. So it's like the idea is it's not going to be A to B, A to B, A to B kind of flights with no failures, no events, no nothing. It's just going to be a very boring cruise. But more like it's going to be, we're going to be talking about stuff. Hopefully I can build an audience, and it's going to result in a community where we can share our thoughts, discuss our ideas in a very, you know, kind of an open forum kind of a thing through the YouTube chats. I want to see how that goes. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know how it's going to pan out. My YouTube channel has been there for many years, and it's definitely true that I've not given it any kind of the attention that it deserves. Just actually in preparation for the beam, get some water. I think I'm gonna be doing a bit of talking. Oh. Get this straight up. All right. Okay, we are good here. Okay, let me just program the box. I think we can still get out of here on time. So goes. Gonna be cruising today. Let's see, at flight level 290. Wow, that's pretty high for a 43-minute flight. We're gonna get up there pretty quickly, I hope. Getting quite hot as well, so 290 seems like a very short cruise, flying all the way up to 29,000 feet. 33 degrees centigrade out here in Las Vegas. Phoenix is 34 degrees. Of course, I'm not flying lifetime, but I'm using live weather, so it's quite a bit better right now. It was a little harder at 10 a.m. today, I suspect. All right, let me just, since boarding is complete, we're gonna get data from the MCDU. Get a data to the MCDU from the EFB. We have 125.3 pounds times 1,000, and CG at 32.2, Mach fuel 11.2. So let's just get our departure. Expecting runway 8 left, which I'm going to try to ask for runway 1 left today. Let's see if we can get 1 left or 1 right. Let's just go look at the ATC.
156 Zulu. Arriving runway 8 right. Departing runway 8 left. Wind 130 at 10 gusting 19er. Visibility 10. Few at 15, 15,000. Temperature 33, dew point -6. Altimeter 2971. Density altitude 5,000 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if...
Alright, looks like only 8 left is the option. Unfortunately, we can't get that really cool looking approach flying north. So we are gonna take 8 left. And Razzler 3, Dane, and then we're gonna go Phoenix, arrival. Gonna take, I think we're gonna be landing runway 25 left, it's a charter runway. Hopefully, if we do get that charter runway, it's always a more fun approach. Cruiser 1, and then Voltro. That's it. And we have return and turn. And there you go. And another thing I need to do is I had my turbulence set at realistic, but I changed that to low. But I'm thinking if I should get it back up to medium for this flight, you know. So people say that realistic is way too overblown, especially when the temperature is high. The way it blows you around left and right, it's as if you're getting extremely high downdrafts, updrafts. So I'm just going to leave it at medium, see how that feels. Because low seems way too low. And okay, I don't know what just happened there. But okay, so we do have turbulence set to medium. And we have wake turbulence on, and also I do have active sky running and implemented. So this is going to help us with in cloud turbulence and the like. So that's what was missing in the sim, to be honest. Cloud turbulence. But now that we have this, I don't think we'll be missing out on too much of that. All right. Okay. Now that said, I'm not running Atmos today because, I mean, the weather, I mean, you don't really need Atmos for the US for the most part unless you're flying in really humid regions. When the temperature and dew point are really close, you would expect some restriction in visibility, especially when the wind is very calm as well. That combination makes for kind of misty, low visibility conditions, but we don't have that today, so I think I'm just gonna go without Rex Atmos. Actually, you know what? Screw it. You know what? I'm gonna go with Atmos. I'm gonna actually show you guys one of my presets. So this preset, it's like you can tweak it a little bit yourself, but it gives good starting values. And if you guys have Rex Atmos, I'll let you know what preset, what the name of the preset is, so you can search for it and then tune it to your preference. Fine tune it. So basically, you gotta search for vibrant skies with no spaces. So vibrant skies, and basically all it does is that it really doesn't really change much. You know, it just makes the atmospheric depth a little bit higher, tweaks some of the other values other than just the visibility or the scattering parameters. This is meant for the US and Europe, places like that. For places like the subcontinent and more equatorial regions, I have another preset, but we're obviously not going to be using that today. Get to this, then calculate my speeds. Plan for a toga takeoff today. 146, 148, 149, flaps 1, and then the only thing that's left here, secondary flight plan, init, get KLAS, cost index, I'm gonna get pro. Gonna be cruising, if something goes wrong, we're gonna be cruising at 5,000. Actually, wait, hang on. 5,000 is altitude. Circling approach, and then flight plan, 8 left, secondary flight plan, init, and then get the fuel as well, 11.2. And flight plan, KLAS, gonna go 8 left, 8 left, and and 2-5 left, 8 left again. Alright, RNAV 8 right.
Clearance on request, you're number 1. Delta 1622, Las Vegas clearance, cleared to Salt Lake via the Rat Pack 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.9er, squawk 7225, and we had to change your runway to 19er left.
Wings 2435 with you, requesting IFR clearance. Filed.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Delta 1622, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.1.
Why am I not hearing AI chat? I guess it's on.
Spirit Wings 2435 cleared to Phoenix via the Wrastler 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.9er squawk 1547. Expect runway 8 left.
Spirit Wings 2435. Can we get runway 19er left for takeoff?
Spirit Wings 2435, runway 19er left is not available. Expect runway 8 left for departure.
Roger, runway 8 left for departure. Spirit Wings 2435, reading back clearance. Cleared to Phoenix via the Wrastler 3, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.9 squawk 1547. Spirit Wings 2435, did you guys get my read back?
Spirit Wings 2435, negative. Say again your read back.
Spirit Wings 2435, we're cleared to Phoenix via the Wrastler 3 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.9 squawk 1547. Roger, read back correct. Okay. Okay, let's go to ground now. Ask for pushback. We are about 8 minutes late already, which is not great. Spirit Wings 2435 at gate Alpha 14, requesting pushback at startup.
Spirit Wings 2435, push and start approved, tail northeast.
Push and start approved, tail northeast, Spirit Wings 2435. Standard option.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check.
Right. Time to start engine. Start sequence is going to be 1, then 2. Start engine 1. Go to the wing view for this one. Getting the volume up as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David. Working with me today in the cabin are Melinda and Carly. We would like your attention as we go over important safety features of this Airbus aircraft. Please follow along with the aircraft safety information card located in the seat back pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tab into the buckle. To tighten, pull the loose end of the strap, and to release, lift up the flat portion of the buckle. Your seatbelt should be secured low and tight about your hips and worn anytime you are seated. Signs overhead, aisle path light to all emergency exits. All exits that deploy automatically. Look around and locate the exit nearest to you, keeping in mind your nearest exit may be behind you. If needed, oxygen mains,
Starting engine.
compartment above your
Gonna
seat.
go to this outside.
signs, posted placards, and crew instructions. Spirit Airlines does not allow smoking on board, and federal law prohibits tampering with or disabling or destroying any
Right.
laboratory smoking.
We are
Please
getting
check to
ready.
see that your
Push
seatbelt
back
is
and
fastened,
start. It's
window
done.
shade is up,
And getting ready to
tray table
taxi.
is secured, and all carry-on items
Got
are stowed.
flaps 1.
Thank you for your attention and welcome aboard.
Okay, pull up. Pull down. Pull left. Pull right. Pull. Rudder. Pull left. Pull right. Okay, let's do that once again from the wing, just for the funsies. Pull up, pull down neutral, and then pull left, pull right. Alright. Speed off, coming off, APU coming off. Should be good. Takeoff config, normal. Off, left and right, clear.
Traffic.
Regard. Hello there, Maya Sura. What's up? Thanks for joining the stream. And we're gonna hold here at this spot number 18. I'm gonna let that 319 pass. I don't know why we have an Air France 319 here. Gotta be a mistake. Let's put them in live map. What livery is he supposed to be? Delta 1622. Alright. Hey, Delta 1622. Looks like you guys are showing up as an Air France A320 for me. Spirit Wings 2435, ready for taxi at spot 18. Spirit Wing 2435, please repeat last. Wings 2435, runway 8 left, taxi via Golf 1, Golf, Whiskey, Delta, Bravo, hold short of runway 1 right. We have information being on. You know what, I'm gonna go taxi via Golf. Do it. And I'm not very familiar with this airport, so I must have, should actually pull charts up as well. Golf, Whiskey, Delta, Bravo. Hang on. That's right.
Cabin
Right.
Please be seated for takeoff.
You know what? It's gonna be better if I just. It would have been better if I had just taxied via Golf 1 as the ATC told me. Always follow instructions, guys. That's the lesson right here. We're gonna have to do all of this clown stuff. I'm pretty sure real Spirit pilots are gonna be looking at me. B1 watching my simulation. When you hear this video, he's gonna be probably very disappointed. That's the difference between a pro Spirit Airlines pilot and someone like me. Right, gentle 10-11 knot taxi at idle. The IAE engines don't really require too much forward thrust to start taxiing and up speed. Taxis pretty nicely at idle thrust. Saw Golf 1 passes by on the left. Now we just need to probably grab the ATIS as well. Got it. Golf, Whiskey, Delta, Bravo. right on whiskey. Right.
We'll give way to the AAL A320 American 2229er.
Southwest 188, ready to taxi.
Southwest 188, runway 8 left taxi via Bravo 5, Bravo, Bravo 8, Charlie Delta Bravo, hold short of runway 1 right.
Runway 8 left taxi via Bravo 5, Bravo, Bravo 8, Charlie Delta Bravo, hold short of runway 1 right, Southwest 188.
Spirit Wings 2435, cross runway 1 right, then continue taxi via Bravo, hold short of runway 1 left.
Spirit Wings 2435 cross runway 1 right, continue taxi via Bravo, hold short of runway 1 left. Alright. And we shouldn't cross 1 right via, yeah, I think he's giving us instructions in advance. Bravo is going to be coming up to our left hand side. Going to get some thrust over here just to get us up the slope.
Big Stripe 320, ready to taxi. Big Stripe 320, runway 8 left taxi via Golf 2, Zulu Whiskey Delta Bravo, hold short of runway 1 right. Runway 8 left taxi via Golf 2, Zulu Whiskey Delta Bravo, hold short of runway 1 right, Big Stripe 320.
Right, coming up on Bravo.
Ground Big Stripe 413, taxi to the ramp.
Big Stripe 413, taxi to parking via Alpha 4, hold short of runway 26 right.
We're coming up on Bravo here, so...
Alpha 4, hold short of runway 26 right, Big Stripe 413.
upward slope.
Big Stripe 413, cross runway 26 right.
Cross 26 right, Big Stripe 413.
Spirit Wings 2435, cross runway 1 left, then continue taxi via Hotel 3.
Cross runway 1 left, continue taxi via Hotel 3, wing 2435. Go to tower. Hey, can you please take over the comms for me and request takeoff clearance?
I'll take over the comms and request takeoff clearance for you.
Delta 945, winds 140 at 9 or gusting 17, cleared to land, runway 8 right.
Cleared to land, Delta 945.
Third wings 2435 requesting takeoff clearance from 8 right. 8 left.
Spirit Wings 2435, runway 8 left, winds 130 at 10, gusting 19er. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8 left. Third wings 2435. Okay, Mantoga, SRS, auto thrust.
United 1784, hold short of runway 1 right.
Short of runway 1 right, United 1784.
Thrust is 100 knots. B1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Plywood.
Spirit Wings 2435, contact departure.
Contacting departure. Spirit Wings 2435. Las Vegas departure. Spirit Wings 2435. Good morning. Climbing through 3000.
Spirit Wings 2435, Las Vegas departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 9,000, turn right, heading 100, vectors to flare, then on course.
Climb and maintain 9,000. Right turn heading 100. Vectors to flare, then on course. Spirit Wings 24 sound 35.
Our co-pilot sounds strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, our seatbelt sign is
Spirit Wings 2435, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
keep your seatbelt fastened.
Spirit Wings 2435.
We would like to remind you that all Spirit Airlines flights are non-smoking. Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes or vaping devices, is never permitted in the cabin or lavatory. At this time, you may use approved electronic devices. If you are going to enjoy a movie or
Okay.
please make sure you are using headphones for every
Spirit Wings 2435, direct flare, then as filed, please.
flight snacks and beverages.
Direct flare, then is filed. Spirit Wings 2435.
We happily accept credit and debit cards for all onboard purchases. Flight attendants will be coming to the aisle shortly.
Right. Flying, I think, close to Hoover Dam now. Boulder City. I don't know what this is called. What's that? Called Henderson. Boulder City is further out, flying right over Henderson. Let me just get up the same tensions. So yeah, what do I think about closure of Spirit Airlines? I mean, obviously it's a very sad moment for those of us care about affordable aviation for everybody. Last time. Yeah, so the idea is that low-cost aviation has always been, never the most luxurious product, but it's about reach, right? Aviation is notoriously a low margin, but Spirit managed it. I mean, their stock price wasn't doing well for the longest time. They were having a lot of trouble, and they were talking about going bankrupt even before, I think, but they were trying to merge, I think, with JetBlue. I was honestly a little bit worried about that because JetBlue merges with Spirit, what would like the abomination out of it, because are they going to follow a low-cost model? Are they going to go outside the low-cost market? Because JetBlue is not a low-cost airline. Not really. First time I was in the US, about 7 years ago, I think, 8 years ago. That was the first US-based airline that I owned, from Boston to Phoenix, and it was on an A320, conventional A320 CEO, and the leg room was really good. I was in one of the rear seats, rear economy, and it was a night flight, but it was so comfortable. The seats were actually very nicely. It was one of their older cabins, but even then it was quite comfortable, and you had live satellite TV all throughout, like the West channels and everything, and had free Wi-Fi, which was very surprising. Even on my inbound flight from Qatar over to Boston, I don't think I had free Wi-Fi. I don't remember. But JetBlue, I had free Wi-Fi. And then you contrast that with other airlines. JetBlue really like painted above the rest. And back in those days, even Southwest was pretty good because there was no seat selection fees, there was no baggage charges, there was have a couple of have carry-ons for sure for free, and check bags I'm not sure, but their check bags policy. But if JetBlue merged with Spirit, I didn't know what that would look like, because Spirit was like literally the definition of no frills. It was basically like the Ryanair of the US, because everything cost money, but the prices were quite low as well. Not exactly Ryanair low, but they were quite low. Because of that, I was not really a fan of them merging with JetBlue, because I was not sure what would come out of it. But I guess that merger would have prevented Spirit from going out completely. A lot of the reason why I think Spirit also went down like right now was because the administration didn't want to allow any merger. They didn't want to allow them to even file bankruptcy. I mean, I could be wrong about that. But the prices of oil do affect aviation, right? So that the oil price spike definitely impacted how much it costs their bottom line. So I guess it became rapidly unsustainable. So I hope that oil price situation does stabilize, although it's going to take a while. I think not going to be any kind of intervention to bring down the prices. What's going to replace Spirit? That's another question which I have. Is it going to be Frontier? Is it Frontier going to take up? Is Frontier going to kind of capture all of those markets which Spirit was in? Because they were sharing the low-cost segment among the two. I think Frontier and Spirit have to be like the two major low-cost carriers in the US. We have Allegiant as well, which is a little bit of a smaller player. But Frontier and Spirit, they were dominant low-cost carriers. And I mean, I'm not even sure if I can include Southwest. Southwest is huge, but is it really an I would call, maybe it's a low-cost carrier, but I wouldn't put it like ultra low-cost like Spirit or Frontier or Allegiant. So, you know, if you include low-cost carriers, obviously Southwest is going to take a huge chunk of that cake. Maybe Southwest is going to expand a little bit, but I don't see any reason why anybody is going to reduce prices. The Spirit Airlines did keep prices low, and now we've lost one competitor in the market. And one can only hope that Frontier sustains itself. It doesn't have to merge with anybody or whatever, but I don't know if Spirit is even making a comeback. I did see some website where people were raising money for it to come back, like it was a people's airline, so to speak. So they were raising not even real money, it's like a pledge of sorts that you support it. It's like showing your support by saying that if something does happen, you have the intention of giving them money to fund an airline, to crowdfund Spirit back to life. But it might not be realistic, you know. It's like running an airline is expensive business, right? Pilots are expensive, fuel's expensive, maintenance is expensive. So I don't see that happening. All I have to say is, like, it was nice while it lasted for, I guess, the common man in the US. But on the other hand, you know, like, innovation is what keeps this industry alive. So I'm sure that given enough time, new entrants to the market challenge big three airlines, or maybe Spirit. Instead of Spirit, we have Frontier Airlines getting more of the market share. They go more flying to Orlando and all those places begin of this. But yeah, you know, even in the sim, I was never really, like, even while flying in the sim, I never really flew in Spirit Airlines because I didn't really like the livery. But now, you know, today I just noticed that the yellow livery was really good. One of that sky background, it's really nice. Going to be reaching up to probably with the map range a little bit higher. Going to turn off track IR for a while so that I don't give you guys nausea. I'm going to switch over to the wing view, and the IAE engines always sound super good. I like that low hum over there, but you have that low frequency rumble as well, along with that hum, which the CFM doesn't quite have, but the IAE does. And I'm not sure if you guys follow this channel called Cockpit Casual. So that's like one of the best channels for real-world aviation that I've seen, along with Aviation 101, which is more general aviation. But Cockpit Casual is more about operational side of things for larger jets, where they ferry flights and like moving planes around. You know, what do you call it? Repossession flights, I guess. So I think that's called Nomadic Aviation is the company, and they make really good high production quality videos. That's another thing, you know, they made a video about Spirit Airlines. I think they're going to get a lot of business moving these airplanes around. There's literally like a ton of airplanes. So I'm sure that these airplanes, you know, they're not going to go into the graveyard and sit there forever. A lot of them, you know, you have a lot of NEOs as well. Even the more later year CEOs, they're going to see, you know, a new lease of life for another airline. So yeah, like it's compelling to think of Nomadic as the vultures, but I mean, you know, that's very harsh. I would just say that, you know, this is like just the market doing its thing and the aviation industry. Who I feel bad for is honestly the people who lost their jobs, because, you know, what about their health insurance and all of that, right? So in the US, you don't have government-funded health insurance like what you have in Europe, but this is private and it's based on the fact that you have a job, and otherwise you need to pay for it out of pocket from the open marketplace, and that can be quite expensive. So gonna be tough, especially like those who are not pilots, because pilots get compensated pretty well, all things considered. People like flight attendants, you know, like ground service operations, dispatch, other areas of Spirit Airlines operations. So those guys are gonna be in for a tough time. So yeah, that's I think that's a huge problem. I don't know how many. I want to look up. I'm curious about how many people Spirit Airlines employed at the end, because so Spirit Airlines employed 17,000 people prior to ceasing its operations. So 17,000 people have lost their jobs all at once, and I hope that they've been paid their wages all the way up to bankruptcy, because in India I've known cases where, for example, you had this airline called Jet Airways, one of the top airlines of India of its time, and Jet Airways, when it went bankrupt, a lot of people didn't end up getting paid. You know, they didn't have money to pay people's salaries, and there were a lot of protests in that regard. But I hope that these guys who were laid off, or rather they lost their job because this went under, I hope they got compensated all the way for all of them. So yeah, it's always sad to see that. So 17,000, that's crazy. How about JetBlue? Like, you know, that's another thing. How is JetBlue doing? Because is the US aviation industry gonna just be about United, American, Delta, and Frontier as the big players? Because JetBlue was having a few close calls earlier as well, right? Very sad, because they're, as I said earlier, such a good airline. okay, I did want to... Actually, you know what? I'm reading an article which says that nearly 1 week after Spirit Airlines shut down operations on May 3rd, 17,000 employees are fighting for their next paycheck. So at least one paycheck was gone. So, not multiple, but at least one. So that's not good. And people are saying they might lose their home, you know. So there's people with setting up GoFundMes and everything, so which is crazy. These guys, they work really hard, right? I mean, odd hours, especially flight attendants. I would say pilots, first up, you need to have the money to actually pay for training or take on a lot of debt. Now, if you're in debt, that's a huge problem because now you're out of a job. But hopefully for pilots, since they're early in their career, if you're still having some, you know, light training debt, you're still early enough that you wouldn't lose seniority. Hang on, we're getting close to our top of descent. I'm going to call ATC and tell them. Let's see if we get back on it. And then Spirit Wings 2435, ready for descent.
Spirit Wings 2435, descend via Brusser 1 to 4000, Welco transition into Phoenix, altimeter 2971.
Descend via Brusser 1 to 4000, W outro transition into Phoenix. Altimeter 2971. Spirit Wings 2435.
Get that ATIS fixed.
Y and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information
Spirit Wings
Tango.
2435, good afternoon, descending
Phoenix
flight level
Sky Harbor
290
International
for 4000.
Airport. Information Tango. 0251 Zulu.
Albuquerque Center, Spirit Wings 2435, good afternoon, descending flight level 280 for 4000.
Spirit Wings 2435, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Spirit Wings 2435, expect the ILS runway 25 left approach into Phoenix, and confirm you have information Tango.
Expecting ILS runway 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 2435.
Spirit Wings 2435, we have it.
Spirit Wings 2435 noted.
We're landing 25 left. I think we might have to go with auto brakes today. 25 left, get dry, 0 at niner, gust speed, temperature under 71. Get let's see, course weight 132. Okay, I'm gonna put the upper bound here as a conservative number. Medium on the brake, max reverse. Yep, this sounds good. Look at that. Look what I spy with my eyes. And those of you who are watching, guess what that peak is to my left. This is beautiful. Guess what that peak is to my left. If I'm right, I think we're just looking at top of Arizona. That's Humphreys Peak over in Flagstaff. So I think I'm right about that. And we've left the south rim of the Grand Canyon way behind us. Yeah, that's the south rim of the Grand Canyon over there. Zoom in. There it is. That's the south rim of the Grand Canyon. You can barely see it. But Humphreys Peak is well and visible over there in the distance.
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, flight level 220.
Horizon Air 2368, radar contact.
Gets us a little closer, I guess, up of other area, which I think we might not. I think we might fly right over Prescott, which is where we are right now. So right over there is the town of Prescott. So
Horizon Air 2368, contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
125.75, Horizon Air 2368.
We do have Sedona to our left as well, on our left side. I'm not sure if we can get really clear eyes on it, but let's see if we can go to the wing view and probably zoom in. That would help us get a clearer picture. Not really. You can barely make out the details at that kind of zoom level. It's actually quite far. There you go. So I think we do have really good photo images. I think I would say satellite images, not photogrammetry, but satellite imagery right below us. But the color consistency is a little bit missing over here. So blending between northern and southern Arizona is a little bit weird in Bing, I think, and it reflects in MSFS. The other thing that I noticed is that the photogrammetry data for Phoenix is gone. And it has been gone for a couple of months now, so I don't know what the deal is with that. So if you guys are in the MSFS forums, do upvote. Search for that forum post where it says Phoenix photogrammetry missing, and find the one that's still active, and then upvote it. If you do fly MSFS and you don't have a forum account to create it, there's a lot of interesting topics there where you can vote for topics that we care about, right, for making this sim better. The sim is already in a great place, but you know, there's always room for it. I'm loving the colors as well of the desert. If you really pay attention, you get the variety of colors that we can see here, and it truly looks beautiful, guys. So this is truly beautiful.
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, flight level 200.
Horizon Air 2368, radar contact. Horizon Air 2368, contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
125.75 for Horizon Air 2368. Good day.
Signs coming on at 19,000. Time as any.
Spirit Wings 2435, contact Phoenix approach on 128.65.
Switching to Phoenix approach on 128.65. Spirit Wings 2435. Phoenix approach. Spirit Wings 2435. Good afternoon, descending flight level 190 for 4,000.
Your tray table is stowed, armrest is down, windows are open.
Spirit Wings 2435, Phoenix approach, good afternoon.
We'll make one final pass around the cabin to collect any remaining garbage. We will be on the ground shortly. Thank you.
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, 15,000.
Horizon Air 2368, radar contact.
Actually, since I do have my turbulence setting at 100, I'm gonna go and see what it feels like. I did try to fly a few flights at realistic. Not really tried medium yet, but realistic in the midday can be quite aggressive at high temperatures. I'm just gonna make sure that the turbulence is maximum in the active sky turbulence effect.
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, 11,000.
Horizon Air 2368, radar contact.
This is at 50. I'm going to bump this turbulence effect scale to 80. Hope this setting is going to be good. I have my turbulence scale at inactive sky and low in
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, 8,000.
Horizon Air 2368, radar contact.
speeding up the sim rate here a little bit. Get to our approach phase faster. Final approach. Then we go ahead and
Albuquerque Center, Horizon Air 2368, 6000. Horizon Air 2368, radar contact.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Captain ready.
November 67802, contact Phoenix departure on 133.575.
133.575 for November 67802. Albuquerque Center, Moxie 534, 10,000.
Moxie 534, radar contact.
Albuquerque Center, Moxie 534, 8,000.
Moxie 534, radar contact. Albuquerque Center, American 2341, 11,000. American 2341, radar contact. United 1748, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275. 125.275 for United 1748. Good day.
Good wing, 2435, requesting quarter final.
Spirit Wings 2435, shorter final approved.
Oh, okay, they got what I want. The Spirit Wings 2435, we are requesting a short final.
Spirit Wings 2435, short final approved.
Spirit Wings 2435, can we get a visual approach? Runway 25 left.
Spirit Wings 2435, expect the visual runway 25 left approach.
Expect a visual approach, runway 25 left to 2435.
Expecting visual runway 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 2435.
Spirit Wings 2435, speed 160 knots, caravan 1 miles ahead.
Speed 160 knots. Spirit Wings 2435.
That's wrong, I don't see anything there. Spirit Wings 2435, we do not have the caravan in sight. There is no other airplane on us.
Spirit Wings 2435, turn left heading 035 vectors for the visual runway 25 left approach.
Left heading 035, vectors for visual runway 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 2435.
Spirit Wings 2435, roger, no traffic in sight.
Spirit Wings 2435, requesting short final, please.
Spirit Wings 2435, short final approved.
Not the right phraseology. I mean, my request there is also a bit non-standard. We have somebody 2,000 feet below us. See if we can get eyes on it. 1,200 off to our right. Oh, I can't see it. We're flying pretty close. I should be able
Spirit Wings 2435, traffic no longer a factor, no speed restrictions.
No speed restrictions. Spirit Wings 2435.
Right wing. I don't see it. I have no eyes. As long as this ATC doesn't put me into the mountains, I'm okay. Far out, guys. I'm going to stop descending at 5,000.
Spirit Wings 2435, turn right heading 170.
Right heading 170. Spirit Wings 2435.
Yeah, they're taking us out far. That's one of the things I want to say. That is way too close to. Plus, he asked us to descend all the way to 4,000. He had kept us at 7,000, I would have been way more comfortable. 4,000 is a little bit too low. But a lot of terrain.
Spirit Wings 2435, 16 miles from the approach turn. Turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 4,000 feet until established. Cleared for the visual runway 25 left approach.
Right heading 230, descend and maintain 4,000 until established. Cleared for the visual 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 2435.
Big Stripe 1191, contact Albuquerque Center on 125.25.
125.25 for Big Stripe 1191.
gonna get all the way to 3,000. For visual approach, they gotta confirm with us when we have the runway in sight. And it's kind of strange that say intentions to do that yet, so that's extremely strange. I think say intentions also has a ways to go in terms of procedural accuracy. But when it does, it does do some things well, I guess. Flaps 1. Flaps
2,500.
Autopilot off. Flight directors off, bird on. Pilot armed. Flaps 2. Let's stay at 3,000. Let's lead off that speed. Third wings 2435, we have the runway in sight.
Spirit Wings 2435, roger. Expect the visual approach, runway 25 left.
Expect.
Third wings 2435, Phoenix Tower, we are on final, runway 25 left.
Phoenix Tower, Spirit Wings 2435, good afternoon, established on the visual runway 25 left approach.
Spirit Wings 2435, continue approach. Spirit Wings 2435, runway 25 left, winds 320 at 9er, gusting 23, cleared to land.
Runway 25 left, cleared to land. Spirit Wings 2435.
Friendly 809, winds 300 at 8, runway 26, cleared to land.
26 cleared to land, friendly 809.
proper crosswind gusts.
Glide slow.
Pilot
100
seat.
above. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Silence that.
Minimum.
Visual approach, and that copy light is not aligned properly. So I'm gonna ignore that.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. That was a bad approach. I'm gonna go for that once more. That was a bad landing. Just didn't want to flare on me. But Good wings 2435 going around.
119.75 for ground, friendly 809.
Good wings 2435 going around.
Spirit Wings 2435, execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 119.2.
Executing missed approach. Contacting departure on 119.2.
Whoa.
Spirit Wings 2435. Unknown, Spirit Wings 2435. Good afternoon. Climbing through 2,500 for 4,000.
Good wings 2435 climbing to 4,000 feet.
Spirit Wings 2435, departure, good afternoon, Phoenix altimeter 2971.
Altimeter 2971. Spirit Wings 2435.
It was 390.
Departure, Spirit Wings 2435. Good afternoon. 3,000 for 4,000.
Spirit Wings 2435, turn right heading 050 vectors for the visual runway 25 left approach.
Right heading 050 for the visual runway 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 2435.
They can us turn left or right. Turn right heading 050. That's a weird direction as well. Speed this up a little bit. But I'm gonna make my own final approach. My own distance.
Spirit Wings 2435, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040, Spirit Wings 2435.
Screw it. Okay, hit reset. I go to tower. Right again.
Phoenix Tower, Spirit Wings 2435. Good afternoon, maintaining 4,000.
Spirit Wings 2435, Phoenix Tower, roger, continue at 4,000.
Gonna nail this landing. Let's see. Right.
2,500.
Tower, Spirit Wings 2435 on final, visual runway 25 left.
Spirit Wings 2435, continue approach.
Like some guidance, because I don't think I can trust the PAPI lights. That's one thing we know from the last approach, which kind of sucks. Get down. Left. Flaps full. Okay, landing checklist. Landing all green flaps full. Landing checklist. Come on.
500.
Nobody on the runway. Phoenix Tower, Spirit Wings 2345 on final, runway 25 left. Requesting clearance to land.
Spirit Wings 2435, runway 25 left, winds 320 at 9er, gusting 23. Cleared to land.
Thank you.
Runway 25 left, cleared to land. Spirit Wings 2435.
This approaches.
Spirit Wings 2435, say again please.
Everything is like really messed up on this.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Yeah, that's a little better, but still, I need to get used to the lack of turbulence. The airplane does behave a little differently when there's no turbulence at all. It's very interesting. Actually, I like this behavior much better, to be honest. This was still a firm landing, 300 feet per minute, but nothing as firm as like 400, so I guess it's an improvement. Just makes me want to practice more.
Spirit Wings 2435, exit at Golf 2 if able. Contact ground on 119.75.
Spirit Airlines would like to be the first
Exit
to
at Golf 2 if able. Switching to ground on 119.75. Spirit Wings 2435.
Until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate. And the
Phoenix
captain has
ground,
turned off
Spirit
the
Wings
back
2435. Good afternoon, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
as items may have shifted in flight. We would like to invite you to visit spirit.com.
Spirit Wings 2435, Phoenix ground, taxi to Terminal 3 Gate F3 via Golf 4, Foxtrot 9er, hold short of runway 25 right. Good day.
Thank you again for choosing Spirit Airlines, and we hope to have you back soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Taxi to Terminal 3, Gate Foxtrot 3, via Golf 4, Foxtrot 9, hold short of runway 25 right. Spirit Wings 2435.
Taxi to parking.
Envoy 40907, taxi to parking via Alpha 6, Alpha 9er, Bravo 11, Charlie 10, Charlie Papa.
Alpha 6, Alpha 9er, Bravo 11, Charlie 10, Charlie Papa, Envoy 40907.
– 2435, requesting clearance to cross 25 right.
Spirit Wings 2435, cross runway 25 right, approved.
Crossing runway 25 right now, Spirit 2435. Wings 2435, We are requesting gate Foxtrot 5, please. Thank you.
Spirit Wings 2435, taxi to Terminal 3 Gate F5 via Echo 9er, Echo Tango, Delta, Delta 7, Echo, Delta 8. Good day.
Terminal 3 Gate F5, Echo 9, Echo Tango, Delta, Delta 7, Echo, Delta 8. Spirit Wings 2435.
Right.
Cabin crew, disarm doors.
Alright. I think that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you for joining me. I hope to do this every weekend. Get the channel back alive. Thank you so much, guys. Please like and subscribe for that's the only thing that'll give me motivation.